Little Rose is reaching out in my DMs. Like, are you kidding me? That made my day so much. Like, I was cheesing all day. Yeah, I fell off the bandwagon of like making content or like being, but it was not good. I was literally fighting for my life.
I shine so bright, you might go blind, blind, blind. When I walk through, they close their blinds.
Hey y'all, it has been a minute. I think this is my first like ever like sit down type of video, and I just wanted to catch up on life with you. My whereabouts are, just give you guys a little update. I also wanted to reintroduce myself just in case you guys are like new to my channel and you kind of want to see what I'm about. So yeah, I wanted to do a little something different this year and have more of like a chat session and be able to kind of connect with you guys a little bit more. And make sure you guys get to know who I am. Even though you've been following me, I kind of did it backwards. I feel like everyone starts their channel with like the first like Q&A and all that, but I ain't do all that. So I'm gonna start it now. I feel like I have a good following of people tuning into my channel, but I just want to be able to kind of connect with you guys one-on-one. And yeah, I'm Sydney Charisse. Charisse is actually my middle name. Fun fact though, my name was actually supposed to be Charisse, but you know, became my middle name eventually, obviously. But that was, you know, I could have been Charisse, so just know that. I basically wanted to recap of like Q1 of this year, and I feel like I've been like having more of that mindset of like kind of sectioning out, or like, you know, yeah, like sectioning out the year so it's not overwhelming for me to like, oh, make goals for like the rest of the whole year, you know? And me, I get very overwhelmed. I'm an overthinker for sure about a lot of things, but I like to make vision boards, and I just section off my goals based off the quarters. And I think that's helping me right now to kind of be able to make plans and, you know, set goals for the months I want to focus on instead of like focusing like too much about the rest of the year. And I just wanted to recap the first couple months of the year. I did feel like I was a little bit, or I was a little bit MIA in a sense, because on social media, just because like I was recovering from like being super sick. I had like a severe throat infection during like mid-December. Like, I don't even know where that came from. That infection only happens for like children like under 10. So I don't even know how I got it, but it was not good. I was literally fighting for my life. Like the worst like sickness or like infection I've ever had in my life. So yeah, I recovered clearly. I was starting up a new job. I'll get into that a little bit later, but I was starting a new job. And then I was starting the spring semester again, and then I know I was on the winter break, so I just kind of fell I fell off the bandwagon of like making content or like being inspired to make content. But I was honestly just giving myself like just a bit to like kind of rest and not like over exert myself in that sense. I feel like I've been really good at like consistently, like from last year, like towards the end, mid-year, I was very good at like being more consistent of posting and like making content in that sense. I think after like late February, starting March, that's when like my creative flow started like actually flowing through now. And I'm back. As you can see, I'm so excited to be more consistent with you guys. And because like I'll get into it later in the video, but there's just so many like good things going on, and I just knew, I felt in my soul that 2025 was gonna be my year. Like, I've been saying it before it even started, but like I just have a good feeling that 2025 is such a good year for me, and I just have like good vibes from it. So starting with some life updates, like I said, I mentioned I got a new job. The whole process of me getting this job was so crazy. So I basically, after one of my classes, I took a human resources class, and after that we had a guest speaker come in, and I was like, you know, I went up to her and asked if I can like, you know, do like a little 15-minute like pre-interview to kind of get to know how she got to her position and all that, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is like November time frame, so it's the week before my birthday week, so mid-November. You know, I spoke with her, actually finally met. And you know, she suggested like I apply for this job, and I was like, oh, you know, I might not get it, but yeah, sure, I'll send my resume and all that. And basically, so she sent that to my now manager, but like, you know, the manager, and he had called me that same week actually, and then we talked on the phone briefly, and then we scheduled my first like phone call interview, or like, you know, virtual interview with like the other two leads of like the team that next following day. And so I met with them. Really great interview. And then we had scheduled like my first in-person interview to kind of meet the team and see the vibes and all that. So that was actually on my birthday. So if you see that video vlog, you'll see like me getting up early to like get ready for the interview, and just know I got the job. So it was really great. So yeah, I started January, like the beginning of this year, and I'm so far loving it. I don't want to say too much because like I want to keep my work and like content and like personal life kind of separate. But if you would like to know what I do like on the HR type of aspect right now, and I feel like I want to build my career more in that realm, so I think this was a great first step. I work more for like the data side of HR, so like inputting like data information of like our new hires and all that stuff. But I work at a hospital, so it's also a really cool change of scenery in a sense, because it's just sometimes I forget that we're in a hospital because I work in the back office. So I was like, oh, when I was about to like go to the cafeteria or something, like, oh, there's patients. So yeah. But no, I think right now I'm really enjoying it because my team and like the workload itself is so like refreshing compared to like the previous like work experiences I had. And I am just really enjoying my time right now. I feel like I'm really like growing and learning a lot, and everyone's just so positive. And that, you know, the majority of my team is really positive and friendly, so I think it's just really a nice environment and change of pace for sure. Also, I get to be hybrid again, so I'm so excited to be able to like work from home, because that is definitely one of my favorite benefits of a job. Just the transportation to like you kind of cut it out if you're already, you know, here. So yeah, I'm really excited, and that's really going well. So I think I'm on my 3-month mark. So, well, no, I'll be hitting my 4-month. Oh my god. So I'll be there for like almost 4 months already. That's crazy. So the next topic of updates, I am a grad student. If you guys didn't know, I'm currently getting my master's in healthcare administration, and this is I'm technically a second year, but I'm part-time, only mainly due to I'm like working full-time and then part-time student. But I started back in fall 2023, and oh my god, yeah, fall 2023, and I have one more year of the program left, so I'll be graduating in 2026 of spring. So wow, one more year. I don't know, I haven't really posted much of me like grad content wise in a sense, just because like it's more on that professional like development type of stuff. But if you guys want to see more of that, just let me know. But I would say right now, this spring semester, low-key kicking my butt. I mean, it's not really kicking my butt, but it just feels like it's kicking my butt. Honestly, just one class that's kicking my butt, to be honest, and it's like fine. I'm definitely not a finance girly for sure, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I am definitely excited for this semester to be over. And actually this upcoming summer I actually have to get an internship for like a credit for my class, so that should be quite interesting as well. Because with like school type of updates, I don't have too much to give. Like it's school homework. I mean, I have to do like classes in the evening time, so like 6 p.m. to like 9 sometimes. And that's only like 3 days out of the week, so sometimes I do be like drained and tired and don't feel like either cooking, don't feel like doing homework. Like I just want to rest and go to sleep because I do have to wake up, you know, early the next day. Alright, so I had to write some of these down so I can remember the topic. Oh my god! So I have also been recently looking at apartments and doing a lot of apartment hunting. Y'all, I made a whole like spreadsheet. Like I was giving type A for sure. Like I had probably like maybe 20 apartments on this one spreadsheet that has like different like categories and requirements that we were looking for. Like me and my best friend are looking at apartments, so we had like our both like, you know, main top like requirements we wanted, and like our, you know, reviews on the ones that we toured and all that. Yeah, so we kind of nailed it down to like maybe I think top 3 places. But that is definitely in the works of us potentially moving. And also like I wasn't even like really considering moving until like the following year, so this is very like, I don't know, I don't say out of the blue, but I knew I was going to be moving, but I didn't know I was going to be moving so soon. But hey, I mean, we're looking at apartments now, and we're just going to see what is, you know, what's giving great vibes and, you know, makes sense cost wise and all that. So that is definitely in the works, so you guys will definitely see down the line if we are moving or not. Just stay tuned for that. So that will be really exciting if we are able to find a place. For the specific apartments, I think we were both like having, or my friend, she wants like a big old kitchen. She wants like a big kitchen, and I do agree to, like, I want like a good kitchen size where we are able to cook, because we both like to cook and meal prep for sure, so we want to make sure we have enough space to do that. One of my requirements was to have like a yoga or like a wellness type of room, like separate from the gym, like obviously a nice gym, but like a nice like room, because I like to like improv dance, work on dance, be able to stretch out. Like that's like one of my main requirements. If I'm gonna be paying for something, I want to make sure it has very good quality. We're also like looking for something that has very like equal fairness of spacing for like the closet, bathroom wise. So, and also like I think distance too between like her job and my job. We want to make sure like it's a good happy medium. That's like the basis of it. We're definitely looking around and seeing what our options are. So just, yeah, like I said, just stay tuned, and I'll give you guys updates if there's any updates later on. And then I also wanted to talk about like my like little wins I had so far, which is so crazy to me. So backstory. I made like a quick little like wash day type of video using some new products from like Camille Rose or whatever. And honestly, that day I was really not feeling like, oh, I want to record. I'm gonna be trying them anyway, so why not like try to just record the process. And, you know, I edited, and, you know, it's pretty like, okay, I'll post it eventually. And I think it was a Monday. But on Monday, I was like, I don't know, should I post it? Should I not? And I was at work too, so I was like, okay, fine, forget. So I posted it and didn't expect anything. And like maybe 30 minutes later, Camille Rose is reaching out in my DMs. What? Like, are you kidding me? So that made my day so much. Like, I was cheesing all day. And the crazy thing is that I wasn't planning on posting. So I was like, wow, moral of the story is posting and putting yourself out there, to be honest, and that is really key. But that was like one of my like vision board like New Year's goal for this year, is to kind of get more like brand deals and like just have more collabs and all that, but like also just promoting and advertising myself out there more. And this just goes to show, just to do it. I just wasn't expecting anything out of that video getting posted, and they even had me on their main page. I feel like you can still see me, but I was on their main page, which is so cool to me. It was like, that's never happened. And I don't know, that just made me like, I was so happy. Yeah, and also like I think the week before that too, I was listening to like a lot of like inspirational like podcasts, motivational podcasts, about just getting out your own way. I'm like, wow, that hits home. Because like, you guys know that saying, like, if he wanted to, he would. Pause. Now apply it to yourself. So if I wanted to, I would. Like, yeah. You know what? You're right. If I wanted to, I would. Like, if I wanted to put in more of the effort, I would. So it's like, I'm trying to make excuses of like why I'm not doing certain things, or I'm not consistent and all that. I mean, some stuff I feel like is a little bit valid. I am working full time, and I got school, and, you know, I'm trying to, you know, survive and socialize and all that, and balance all these like different avenues. But at the same time, I feel like if you really want something, you should be able to have a higher priority for it. And I think that's what really like shifted my mindset about like content, and actually like being more like serious about it in that sense. So yeah, so I don't think I've ever done like an actual like I said, I haven't done like a sit down talking video with you guys, and I really want to chat with more of my own community on this little side of the internet, whatever. Kind of refreshing to kind of like talk with you guys about this and be more a little bit more vulnerable, vulnerable. Oh my god. vulnerable with you guys about like how I'm going through stuff. Some days like I get in my head about like, oh, this is not good enough, like I'm not even like, no one's even looking, whatever. But at the same time, like I do generally enjoy like making content, just not even for like, you know, for people to see, but like just for me to be able to look back on the memories and be able to see how far I've grown. And I just think it's just such a beautiful way to kind of like capture like a moment in my, you know, my time, or like, you know, whatever I'm doing, but like be able to capture that and be able to look back on it. It's hard for you to see how far you've grown if you're not able to like document it like physically or like, you know, digitally or whatever. Going back to like the brand collab and all that stuff, like I even got reached out by another brand and they actually sent me their PR. Oh my god, yeah, I was so I even like asked Camille Rose if I could be on their PR list. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, sure, why not? Like, wow. So also being like bold and advocating for yourself is very important, and just asking, like the worst thing they're gonna say is no. So I feel like I've been like slacking in that department of being able to like reach out and like kind of plan, because I feel like I have to have like certain things in place first before I do it, or like, you know, post anything. And it's like, girl, just do it and you'll learn as you go. So I sometimes be holding myself back, and I do apologize. I'm acknowledging it. So I will be doing better. Like I said, the semester is almost over, so I'll be able to kind of be more on a consistent basis of like posting and all that and making more content. So yeah. As for like things I've done this past couple months, January was pretty fun. Outside of like working in school, like on my free time, helping out staff at my old high school's color guard team. So you'll definitely see me like, you know, if you see my videos, like random clips of me like spinning a flag or whatever, or dancing, that is like what my side little hobby I like to do. So I did color guard all throughout high school, and I captained my senior year. And ever since that, I went to college. And I think my first semester I didn't do any like color guard related. I only did like a dance club there. And then after that, my last semester of undergrad, I then decided to do, or I auditioned for the USF color guard team, which I did, got on it. And then I also was on their USF Winter Guard Roll team back in 2023, which is crazy to say. But yeah, I've always been in like twined with like the color guard world and that sport. It just has a special place in my heart, honestly, and I love being able to express myself in that type of aspect and that avenue. And I just love like being able to create work and just be able to like choreograph and teach. So that's definitely something I like to do outside on my freer time. So yeah, that's also why I've been a little bit busy too around this season. So yeah, like I said, we went to Disney World for our varsity team, and it was my first time going in a long time. I haven't been to Disney in like forever. But if you guys are keeping up with like my Instagram and like TikTok reels or whatever, you'll definitely see that I made like a little recap video, which I probably posted in this video here. But that was so fun to me, and I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to go back. And I really want to go to like I really want to explore like the other parks as well, but like that was definitely like a nice like experience for me personally, even though like, yeah, I'm like 22, but like I'm having a great time. That was like the main highlight. I am trying my best to like do balance social life and like work and school. So I feel like this semester I've been going out a lot more with my friends and just being able to have more quality time with them. So I think that's why you guys haven't seen too much of me, because like I've been actually like very engaged with like my people I'm, you know, surrounded with, and not too much like on socials. So sorry, but not sorry. This past month, March, was really great. I ended up going to Houston. I did not record like a whole like video vlog for that, just because it wasn't really like a whole trip to myself. It was more for like school / like career development type of stuff, mainly for but I did like make little short contents as well for it. I'll show you guys, and I'll probably like post those videos, or you can see on my channel that little short clip videos of like a recap. Yeah, so I ended up going to Houston for ACHE, which is American College of Healthcare Executives, and I'm a student associate for that organization. And I was there for like a program assistant type of like volunteer position in a sense. So yeah, I got to go to that event. It was a really great experience. Like the event itself was great, but like Houston, it was my first time going to Texas too, and honestly I gave it like a good like 7.6 out of 10 experience for the whole overall, just because I don't know if it was just the vibes, because like by the time we got there, like the rodeo season was already ended and over with, so I felt like everyone, you know, that's from Texas like kind of like rodeo out and like just, you know, homebody, so like it wasn't really much fun to like go explore, and also like it wasn't really walkable like the downtown area that we were in, so it was like, yeah. Besides that, I got to experience like going to the museum there, butterfly center, which was really nice and pretty. Yeah, so I definitely will be back. As for me personally, I'll do like a little get to know me little segment at the end here, if you guys stay towards the end of this video. But I am 22 years old. My birthday is on November 20th. So I am a Scorpio. I have 5 siblings. I was originally born in Florida, so I'm a Florida girl by heart. I mean, I love being by like I love having access to like the ocean. That's definitely like my peace for sure. Like I love being able to mainly just either the sunrise or sunset on the beach. Immaculate. Like I love being able to experience those moments. For whenever I am home, I get to go see the sunrise, but whenever I'm in Tampa, I get to see the sunset. I currently live in Tampa right now. Tampa, Florida, just because like I moved down here for like school at USF, and yeah, but I'm originally from the East Coast, northern East Coast of Florida, so yeah. Right now my current favorite color is like this sage green. My nails are like grown out, but like these are so cute, but like this sage green color, I've been obsessed with it for the spring color. That has been my new like spring color obsession right now. But my overall like favorite color would be like purple, like lavender, like light purple. Like it's like a particular purple, like it's like bright but not too bright. I love to like explore like new cities. I love being around like nature and being outdoors when I can. I am definitely like a homebody. No, don't get it twisted. I am a homebody for sure, but I do like to be able to venture out and explore and just have like really cool like experiences. So that's like my main thing I really want to do this year. It's like kind of like gain a lot more experiences of new things I've never tried before. So that is definitely one of my goals. And so far, like I said, like this first quarter has definitely succeeded in like starting and setting the tone of how the rest of the year should probably go. Would I consider myself more introverted or extroverted? You know, I feel like you just have to ask the right person when it comes to me. I would say I'm more of like an ambivert type of person, just because it really just depends on, it just depends on like who I'm with and like my environments. But I feel like I normally come off as it really depends on the scenario. I feel like I do come off more introverted, like very much like quiet. I like to observe and then I'll speak out if I need to. But like sometimes I'm like more extroverted, like when I'm around people that make me comfortable. I can like be able to like engage with other people more naturally and all that. So yeah, I mean it just really depends, and I feel like I can vibe with a lot of people for sure. Like I can get along with people, but at my core, I'm very much, I love being, you know, with myself and having my peace, and like I do definitely need to like charge my social battery after like big events for sure. Ooh, so what's a random fact that most people don't know about you? I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this one, but I am not a fan of chocolate. I do not like chocolate at all. And I've never really liked it from a young age either, but I just don't like the smell. Don't like no. I love the chocolate color, like brown. Like I think brown is so beautiful, but I would not like, it does not taste good to me, to be honest. So yeah, I'm sorry for all the chocolate lovers, but like that just means there's more for you, and that's fine. I'm okay with, you know, having you guys have all the chocolate. All right, just keep it away from me. Like favorite desserts wise, I think I like anything like that's cinnamon-y. Like I love cinnamon rolls. I make some bomb baked cinnamon rolls, y'all. I'll probably tell y'all the recipe like later in my other videos, but it's that's my favorite like dessert. I love me a good cinnamon roll. I feel like someone asked me this in like another like Q&A I like posted, never like actually did, but like why did I start YouTube? Mainly because I've always wanted to like have a YouTube channel when I was younger. I feel like everyone like kind of wanted one, but like I actually made videos but never posted them. But like I've always wanted to like make videos, and I always wanted to be in front of a camera to be able to like document what I'm doing. But like I said, I think it's mainly more so that like aspect of like capturing memories and being able to look back on it later in life. So, and I think it's just a great way to also like to document of like where you started and, you know, where you are now. So this might, you know, future Cindy might be watching, like, oh, she's so proud of me. Like, girl, I know, thank you. But like, for real though, like, I just love being able to like make something and be able to like look back on it. So that's like the main reason why I have YouTube, and I also like just to share with you guys, able to see my journey and hopefully relate to what I'm going through. But yeah, I think that's about it. That's all you're gonna get. That is basically me, and that is a wrap for this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys liked it. I know this is something a little bit different because this is actually like my first like sit down type of video, but definitely be looking forward to the next like quarter updates of like live updates and anything interesting going on. But hope you guys got a sense of like getting to know me a little bit more. Just make sure you guys comment down below of like what other type of style of videos you guys want to see, or if there's like a specific video style that I do that you guys kind of like, you want to see more of, just let me know down below in the comments. That would be most appreciated. Just know I'll be posting a lot more, mainly on YouTube. I am trying to like balance all my other platforms and all that, but I definitely want to kind of like wind back into YouTube and like doing more like, you know, my little weekly vlogs. I'm really excited for this year, and quarter one was definitely really great start for sure of 2025, and I can't wait to see what quarter two and the rest of the other quarters of this year have in store. But I just want to be able to kind of look back on the year through like these types of like segmented videos. So you will definitely see another like quarter two video, quarter three, you know, you get the gist. Be sure to give this video a like and make sure you guys are subscribed, because I am coming back and better this 2025. I appreciate you guys for sticking around, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Take a look what I started.